Hi Taurus, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with another reading. And this reading is what are their true intentions in love. And that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of here. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Power and Light. I hope you guys are all doing well. And if you guys get a message here today, please give a thumbs up. Please be aware, guys, that these energies could be yours or your person's, all right? And if there's third-party energy here, that could all, those energies are here as well. But let's get into it. And as I mentioned, these energies go back and forth. So this could be yours, that could be your person's, etc. Okay? Now, from the Lenormand here, let's get a couple cards for Taurus and their person. See what we got here. OMG here. A little early here. The Ring and the Fox. Wow. The Fish. Oh, it's a great card. It's all about abundance. This is typically financial abundance. The Anchor. Okay. So I'm looking at your reading here, Taurus, and I feel like you could want a new start with somebody, and maybe it's a hard time. Maybe you're feeling like you're having a hard time doing that. I do feel like there's third-party energy in this reading, all right, yeah. But, yeah, definitely. And you're in the Nine of Swords energy, Taurus. I feel like a few people are right now. You're in this anxiety, right? Now, let's look at this Lenormand here, and with the Ring, somebody is getting a higher level of commitment, right? This can be engagement or marriage, but it is at least a higher level of engagement. And the Fox is here, and this talks about somebody being deceptive typically, right? Yeah, you got to watch out for that one. And I feel like that's what this reading is partially about here. The Fish are here, and the Anchor is also, so, there is financial abundance, as I mentioned, and there's also like a foundation. So the Anchor is about things being on a solid foundation, which can be, a relationship, of course. And this is something that can, keep its roots for a long time. Yeah. So let's see here, Taurus. And there could be a fire sign in this reading. And there we see the Queen of Wands, Taurus. There's a few people here, I feel like. But the Queen of Wands is here, and I also feel like there is a water sign in the reading. The King and the Queen of Cups are showing up here, and the King of Wands is down here. The King and the Queen of Swords are here as well. So this is, yeah. And Taurus, you are typically neither of those, so this is kind of interesting. But let's get going here. Some of these core cards can be energies, and some of them are real people. Now, keep in mind, guys, that these readings don't resonate for everybody, but the reading could really resonate, but the signs could be off. So just go with the title and the message, all right? In your current energy, Taurus, Nine of Swords is full of anxiety, and you could be trying to reunite with somebody here. But I also think that you could be worried that somebody is maybe, giving their love to somebody else. Your crossing energy is the Ten of Pentacles. It's showing up in the reverse with Temperance and the Ace of Cups. So the King of Cups is over here in your current energy, right? With the Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, and the High Priestess. There could be a secret here, but I think there is a water sign as well in the reading, and this is third-party energy. But here, this is a definite breakup, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be somebody who wants to put things back together, like patch things up. There could be a Sag here, right? And there is love. Somebody really wants to give their love in this reading, right? We see the Ring, and we see the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, right? Yeah, wow. Now, your challenge, this was your challenge, right? Or your crossing energy. But your root here, why this is all happening is Seven of Wands, the Tower. This could be Scorpio, possibly. Five of Swords and the Two of Cups. This is third party in this reading. It is not in every reading, but this is chaos and conflict. Somebody could have been playing mind games, right? Yeah, they could have been, and it could have been over two people We see three people in the Five of Swords, traditional tarot. And there's a tower here, but somebody's trying to resist the tower, or they are super overwhelmed about it, right? And the tower in this reading is, it could be a powerful realization that somebody has somebody else. Yeah, I think that's what this is in this reading. All right. Now, how you are seeing your person, Empress, Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. This could be you showing up, Taurus. Empress energies can also be Libra. And there could be a Libra in here with the King and the Queen of Swords in the reading. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But over here, you're seeing them as maybe juggling somebody, maybe a third party with the Empress. But as I mentioned, this could be you. But somebody is juggling a new start. Like they're going back and forth. Do I want a new start with somebody? I feel like that's the case here. But I also think that somebody is juggling somebody else here, right? Yeah, and somebody is, it could be just juggling a new start with a third party. But I think you, Taurus, as well, you want this person, whoever this person is. Yeah, you want to be with them, and you want to patch things up and put things back together with them. But I feel like you are challenged by another party, okay? In your person's current energy is a King of Swords. Yes, they could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. That could be the case. And it's coming here with the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So this can be many things. It really can be. You know, it could be, I feel like it is talking about third party, and that somebody could be kind of stuck over it, right? And they're trying to analyze it and make a decision about it. Somebody also could be possibly cutting one out. King of Swords can cut things out, right? He can. He's wielding a sword here. But let's get a card on the Ace of Pentacles for your person, Taurus. This is their energy. It can still be you, possibly. These energies can go back and forth. And there could be a Piscean here. So I want to keep this reading a little, like I don't want it to get too confusing. Because once we have third-party energy, it gets murky. The Fox is over here as well. So this is confirming that there is deception here and that somebody cannot be trusted in this reading, okay? So let's get a card on the Ace of Pentacles. And this is for Taurus's person. Somebody's lacking complete trust in this situation. Yeah. I think that is you, Taurus. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. This is what I was just saying. Somebody is trying to get away with something sneaky here. And if you look at these cards, the Fox is very much like the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is looking backwards, going, wow, is anybody seeing me kind of running off with these swords? Is anybody seeing me trying to get away with this? That is one of the perspectives from this card. And the Fox is kind of doing the same. He is looking back. He's probably looking back at the chicken house here because he's on the bridge, I mean on the branch of this tree. He's leaving. I feel like he just came through the fence here. And yeah, it looks like he, over here, he has taken, maybe, you know, killed a few chickens here. But he is doing the same thing, looking back like, I hope nobody saw me, okay? In their challenge, all right, in their challenge here, they could also be trying to make up their mind here about a third party, and they could be stuck. And as I mentioned, it could be a Piscean, right? Hangman energy. Yeah, and your person, I feel like they are also trying to enlighten themselves here about a situation, but I feel like they are, at the same time, they are sneaky or trying to get away with something. Now, the Strength card is here. This is their crossing or their challenge, Two of Swords, and a Six of Cups. So your person over here, as I mentioned, your person could be, somebody could be sneaky here. It may not be your person. It is not clear who is sneaky here. What is clear is that there is third-party energy and that somebody has more than one lever, right? Now, their challenge is a Strength card. There could be a Leo here. We see the King of Wands. And there could be an Aries, right? Yeah, because we see Emperor and the Fool. But they're trying to have courage here, or they're trying to have confidence or something like that. Some kind of, you know, deep strength deep down here. They're stuck here. And I feel like they feel blocked and they're at a stalemate and they don't know what to do. And it is about somebody from the past, I feel. Six of Cups. And this could be a past life, like a soulmate person, right? Yeah, past life. It could be karmic. But this is a past life situation, I believe. because we see so many cards that can indicate that. The Two of Cups is here. Yeah, and we also see the Temperance card, which is the card of Sagittarius. But I just feel like, and the Six of Cups now, I feel like there could be, right? And the Hangman is also a spiritual card. But I feel like there could be somebody, like a past life person here, past life soulmate, possibly. Why is that Six of Cups showing up in their crossing or their challenge? This is for Taurus's person. And the Five of Wands. So yeah, somebody is feeling blocked. I feel like your person could be trying to have strength here about, possibly Taurus, about you having somebody from the past. Somebody has somebody from the past. Your person could be trying to make a decision about you having somebody from the past, Taurus. Yeah. Now, what they desire here, wow, and this is not even why it's all happening. This is a different spread here. Wow. Okay, so let's go over here to your energy here, Taurus. This is, let me backtrack a bit, guys. Don't get confused. This is what you desire, Taurus. I feel like you're trying to defend yourself here from a powerful realization that somebody else has somebody else, and that somebody could have been playing mind games all along, right? Yeah. And that somebody is manipulating here. That is in your desired position. You're trying to defend yourself about that person, from that person. That's what you're trying to do. You're super overwhelmed. So now this is getting clearer to me. Sorry about that, guys. Kind of sometimes get sometimes the spreads can be confused here a little bit, because I do a few different spreads, and it's pretty early right now. Let's get some energy. Let's get some cards here, or let's get some insight here. Let's get some cards for Taurus and their person, please. In love. I feel like that's enough shuffling here. And you know that, Taurus. This is why the fox is showing up. You know now. I feel like this is more of a powerful realization here, that somebody has found out that somebody was like double dealing here, okay? Now, in their desire position, they want to take control of their life. Chariot. There could be Cancerian energy here. They want to take control of their life, and they're looking at this Eight of Wands. They are the wounded warrior. I believe this is them, right? They're the wounded warrior, that means that they have already gone through something really hard for them, like a battle. And they're looking at the Eight of Wands going, I feel like, what's going to happen next, right? This is the 8 and the 9. Wow. So they're looking back here at the Eight of Wands going, I wonder what's next here. And these challenges, or these changes here and this battle they have gone through is seriously challenging them. They want to take control of their life and have some type of victory, right? Somebody could be wanting to move, physically move in this reading. The Chariot can be on a more mundane level, actually moving house. And this can be too, Two of Wands. But I feel like what they're trying to do is take control of their life and make a decision here, possibly. But they want to move forward, and they are at a crossroads in their life. We'll get one card on Taurus's person. What does Taurus person desire? The Two of Wands. Temperance in the reverse. So there could be a Sag here. We see Temperance in your crossing energy here, okay? So for some of you, Taurus, there's a breakup, and you could be dealing with a Sagittarian, but they could be dealing with a Sagittarian, right? Because Temperance is here twice, and the King of Wands is down here. Yeah. Now, how they are seeing you is the Queen of Wands. Here we go with more fire energy, right? Now we see the King and the Queen of Wands, the King and the Queen of Swords, and the King and the Queen of Cups in this reading, right? OMG. Yeah. And there is a lot of decision making, and there's a lot of, somebody feels stuck here. They kind of feel cornered in a way, like, how do I have victory for my life? How do I move forward? How do I change my circumstances? I feel like somebody wants to change their circumstances in this reading. And this may be you, Taurus. But how they are seeing you is the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So Taurus, you're either dealing with, for some of you, whoever this resonates for, you're dealing with a fire sign who is posing a real challenge for you, or a real burden, rather. And it could be, you could be dealing with this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag, or they are, okay? But in some way, there is a fire sign who is posing some type of burden. And they are seeing you as the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Interestingly enough, in this reading, there is no King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles. And this is your reading, Taurus. So what this is telling me here is that you may not be feeling good in your own skin at all, right? When you're not showing up as the knight or the king or the queen, right? You're not vibrating really high right now because you're dealing with so many challenges here. The fox over here, right? Yeah. And for some, somebody could actually be, they could be offering you, maybe, for a small portion of you, somebody's offering you this ring, and you're like, well, what about all this cheating? And what about so-and-so that you have? What about all your double dealing, okay? And this can go back and forth. Interesting, because you have some great cards here, and then the fox is showing up. You have abundance, you have a chance for higher commitment, and the anchor is here, which talks about security and stability and things lasting a long time. That's what that can be. The Queen of Swords is here now, and how they're seeing you with the Knight of Wands. Somebody here is like pointing this energy is really not so much about the Queen of Swords, about an air sign. It is more about somebody wanting answers here and challenging the other person, or kind of calling them out here and going, hey. And I feel like somebody is calling a fire sign out. Yeah, they're calling them out and going, hey, what about all these things that you've done here? Yeah. And as I mentioned, this can go back and forth. And we see that the Queen and the Knight of Wands all in the same placement here, all in how they are seeing you, right? Hold these cards up, you guys. This is interesting here. So now the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Wands is in the reading. Yes. Temperance showing up twice. Very, very interesting. Okay. So let's go down here, and this is the past dynamic between you guys, right? And this could be the Sagittarian, this King of Wands. For some, it could be an Aries here, because the Fool is here in the reverse, the King of Wands, and the Emperor, okay? Now, somebody here, I feel like this Temperance card, it's possible, which is twice in the reading, it's in the reverse here. Somebody could really want to ground themselves and bring balance to their life. That could be the case. And your person could be trying to decide very much or analyze how to do that. King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, which can be about balance. He's holding the scales here, right? And it's a two-way card because he's also giving to two people here. So we have to see how the Six of Pentacles fits into the reading, right? Whether it is positive or negative. When it's sitting over the Seven of Swords, I feel like it's a negative card, right? Yeah. But in the past dynamic is the Fool in the reverse, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. This can clearly be an Aries, right? Because the Fool and the Emperor can both be Aries. But I feel like also that somebody here was a damn fool, like a real fool, right? This could be Aries in the reverse because they have they could be suffering or they could have done something. They could be the Fox possibly and the Seven of Swords. But this can be somebody who's just like an ass, a real ass, like a player, somebody who has, been really foolish in a situation. They don't have to be a player. They could just be foolish, right? The Fool in the reverse is a real fool, interestingly enough. In the upright, he is maybe naive sometimes, but with courage, right? So in the reverse, this could be somebody who has really made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, it could be here. Yeah, totally. Now, the King of Wands is with it and the Emperor. So yes, as I mentioned, somebody could be a player here. Sometimes the Fool in the reverse is a player. Like they are just ridiculous and immature, and they made mistake after mistake. But I feel like somebody is just, yeah, and they could have not used any wisdom at all in a situation. That may be the case here. Let's get a card on the Emperor for some. Why is that Emperor there in the past dynamic with Taurus and their person? And I also feel like somebody was trying to make a decision here, Emperor, or put their life back in control. Because the Emperor and the Chariot are similar energies, and we see the Chariot here. And for some, there may be a Cancerian, right? These are general readings. Let's get a card on the Emperor in the past dynamic for Taurus and their person. The Empress once again. So the Empress is how you are seeing them, and I feel like you are seeing them, Taurus. Yeah, you're seeing them as juggling a new start with a third party. Yeah. And now this is becoming ever so clear as we, as we delve more into the reading, right? As we put more of the pieces to the puzzle together, right? Yeah, and this is why sometimes, readers will lay the whole reading out and then and then conclude, right? And then, you know, go over the reading with you guys. Now, somebody here is definitely has been a player here, and I feel like somebody here is trying to kind of trying to fix the situation. That's what they're trying to do here, or they're trying to decide on it, or there is simply an Aries here, right? Yeah, who has been a fool, who has been a serious fool with a third party. Okay. And for some, your person could be trying to get back together with you, Taurus, after a third party. It is possible. Now, over here in the current dynamic is the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like the current dynamic here is that somebody could be disillusioned here, maybe. And what I mean by that, for me, disillusioned is disappointed and confused at the same time, right? But they could be disillusioned about a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, because the King is in the reading with the Knight over here in your current energy here, Taurus. So you could be, for some of you, you could be dealing with a water sign, and there's a Sagittarian here who has really done a lot of shit, right? Temperance is in the reverse in their desired position. This could really be them. And in your crossing energy was Temperance. Yeah, so for me, there's definitely a Sag for some, and also a water sign. And this air energy is more about King and Queen of Swords, is about making decisions and trying to discern whether or not to cut something out. And it is all about calling somebody out too. Why were you this fox? Why are you, why are you behaving like that with me in our union? Something to that effect. So the current dynamic here is that, yeah, somebody's disillusioned here about a Queen of Cups, where they are making an effort here. Yeah, so somebody's putting in the work with somebody is what I mean. Get one card on the Eight of Pentacles. Why is that in the current dynamic with Taurus and their person? Is the Emperor. So yeah, there's an Aries here for sure. And somebody here is trying to, the Emperor is here twice in the reading. And they're right here. The Fool is right here, and the King of Wands is all right here. And they're very close together. So there could be an Aries. And I feel like there could be, wow, there's a lot of people here. We're going to find out on Vimeo, guys, and and we're going to be talking about how they really feel about you. I feel like we need to know here, right? Because there's a lot of people, how they feel about you, the challenges, what they're hiding from you, Taurus, what they are fearing in this relationship, what the universe has to say or the advice, and their true intentions on Vimeo. All these extendeds are super affordable, guys, so you can, cross-watch and kind of see what, see what your person is doing, and kind of like that. And thank you so much, Taurus, for watching my videos. You guys rock. If you got a message here, please give a thumbs up. Thank you so much.